1,000 assistants, all working at the same time. That's how the engineer who built Claude Code runs his day now. His own company can't do that. They're two steps behind him. He drew the whole thing out last month. 5 levels, 0 assistants, all the way up to 1,000. Everybody's reading it as a scoreboard. It isn't. Each level names the one thing that's blocking you, and it's never the software. And before I show you 1,000, we start at 0. Level 0, no assistance at all, because you can't even turn it on. Somebody in legal said no, or it was the security team, or there's a rule somebody wrote before any of this exists. So people sneak it in. Personal laptop, own credit card, nobody knows. And that's how you stay stuck. Because nothing you build that way can ever be handed to anyone else. The fix is boring. Get it approved properly on the same login your company already uses with a spending limit somebody senior signed. Not exciting. It's still the wall most companies are sitting behind today. Stay till level 3, by the way. That's the one where work starts getting done while you're not there. I put all 5 levels on one page with the exact thing to turn on at each one. It's free, the link's below. And the next one is the one you're going to recognize. Level 1, one assistant, and you're watching everything it does. Sound familiar? This is where most people land, and it's where most people stop. You can't look away. And you shouldn't yet because you don't trust it. That's fair. So you make it show you the plan before it starts. You put a cap on what it can spend. You turn on the record so you can see what it actually did instead of what it says it did. Here's the one thing the person ahead of you did that you haven't. They stopped being the only one checking. They made it check its own work first. That's it. That's the whole gap at this stage. Level 2 is where it gets worse before it gets better. Level 2, 10 of them working at the same time. You come back from lunch and there's a pile of finished work on your desk. You didn't do any of it. You still have to check all of it. Which is why this level is genuinely worse than level 1 for a while. 10 times the output, same one person reading it. Plenty of people quietly go back. The ones who don't, they stop being the bottleneck. They let the assistants go and find what they need instead of waiting to be handed it. They split one big job into small ones, and they let each assistant hire its own helpers. That's 2 levels down, 2 to go. And the jump between the last 2 is bigger than everything you've watched so far. Level 3, 100 of them. This is the one I told you to wait for. It's also where Anthropic is. The company that makes Claude Code has not got past level 3. And here's what changes. It works while you're asleep. Are you okay with that? Because that's the real question now. Not how much it does. Whether you can live with what it did overnight, and how fast your team can say yes to anything. So this is where you build the fence. It only gets to touch what you've said it can touch. Your rules are written down where it can read them. Something keeps an eye on the bill. And work starts on a timer instead of waiting for you to ask. Level 2, you tell it what to do. Level 3, you sit down in the morning and it's already done. Level 4, 1,000. Maybe more. The man who built it says he's here and that his own company isn't. And now the problem flips completely. It's faster than you can think of things to give it. You run out of work before it runs out of hands. What does that even look like? You give every job a spending limit of its own. Nothing tells you anything unless it goes wrong. And there's a hard line between what runs on its own and what still needs a person to say yes. You've stopped handing out jobs by this point. You're building the thing that hands out the jobs. So go back to that first desk, the 1,000 assistants. What did that person actually do? They knocked down 5 walls that you're still standing behind. They got it approved, stopped checking everything themselves, handed the checking to something else, let it work unwatched, and then ran out of work before it ran out of hands. Not one of those is the software, and not one of them got fixed by paying more, which is why spending more feels like it should work and doesn't. You're paying to move faster inside a level you never left. Same tools, same week, same company. What's between those two desks isn't brains and it was never budget. It's one wall knocked down 5 times over. You've now seen all 5. Go and find out which one you're standing behind.